Hey, what's up everybody? This is Cody and we're back with another tutorial. This is going to be how to fly a 3-channel RC airplane. Okay, so this here is going to be your Cub. I believe it's some type of, it's not a Piper Cub, it's, I don't know what it is, but it's a Cub. This is going to be made by several manufacturers, make these. You can pick them up on all different types of websites. Fairly cheap. You can get a whole setup, airplane, everything for like $100. Okay, what I would highly suggest is get a simulator like what you're seeing here that I'm playing on and learn how to fly here first. Okay, and you can actually learn quite a bit from this fairly quickly, especially if you play a lot of video games. If you're a younger kid, you'll pick it up pretty quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taxi this down here, and I'm going to see if I can point it the other way, point it into the wind. And it's hard to show you because there's no windsock in this particular map. If I can get this thing turned around, there we go. Hello. Alright. Okay, so anyways, you have your rudder. As you can see, my controls down here on the bottom left, they're a little backwards, so in America, they're actually going to be the other way around. So everything you see here on this stick will be on this stick, and vice versa. So keep that in mind. The main thing about this is going to be a 3-channel plane. So with a 3-channel plane, you're just going to have your elevators are actually tied to your actual rudder instead of there's no ailerons. There's no ailerons on the plane. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a little bit of throttle, give it about 3/4 throttle, and we'll slowly start pulling back on the sticks. And as you can see, it just pulls up real quickly. And this is exactly how it flies in real life. I mean, I just have to say it flies very similar. So we're just going to give a little bit of left aileron, even though it's not using the ailerons, it's using the rudder. And just make sure you're constantly monitoring it to use that elevator to keep it level, and then use your ailerons, or in this case your rudder, to turn it. So you're going to turn, and as you're turning, you want to give a little bit of elevator, just to pull back just a hair if necessary. Sometimes when you use that, you'll see it dip down. See, it's actually, if I can get it, let me show you what I'm talking about here. So as I'm going to turn left or right here, you're going to see that it's actually going to dip down. See, the nose of the plane's kind of going down just like that. See, so what you want to do is to give it just to level it out. You want to turn, but you also want to pull up just a hair, just like that. See, you don't want to lose that altitude. So that's the main key. You don't want to hold left the whole time, because if you hold left, you're going to do that. So you just hold left just a little bit, and then once it starts turning, you let off, and then it'll start evening back slowly. Or if you want to maintain it, you pull back a little bit, and you just kind of keep pulling towards it a little bit, just like that. So the planes are actually really, really simple to fly. It's an amazing hobby. I really enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. It's something you can do with your kids, you can do with your family, you can do with your grandparents. A lot of people love remote control airplanes. I mean, it hasn't super caught on here in the United States yet, but I mean, as you can see, my rudder does nothing. Sorry, I'm getting I'm getting distracted. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and land the plane, kind of talk more about it, show you what I'm talking about here. So we're going to give it about, quarter, half throttle, and pull back just a little bit, and just like that, as you can see. Simple enough. This is a really, really easy plane to fly. If I can try not to crash it here so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. So, well, I'm going to pull in from you, kind of show you what I'm talking about. So instead of your ailerons that you would normally see, I'm going to point them out. Typically your ailerons would be right here on your wings, but this plane doesn't have it. It's a 3-channel instead of a 4-channel. So 3-channel means I have this to turn left and right, this to go up and down, and then throttle, of course, to go forward and, I say almost said forward and reverse. Can't go reverse in an airplane, but it will make you go forward. So if we go like throttle and then pull back slowly and just let off, like right now I'm not even using elevator at all. I mean, that's the stick right here, watch, I'm not even touching it, and it flies on its own almost just by throttle alone. So I let off the throttle, and look how this plane just glides. I'm not even touching anything. Hands off the sticks. Plane is flying itself. And that's how it is in real life. This is a really easy plane to fly. So I'm going to give it throttle, and it should just pull up itself instead of crashing into the net. Bad example, but give it throttle, it'll take off itself, and then literally you can fly the plane just almost by throttle itself. So I'm going to give it throttle, and it looks like it's going to turn, and I wonder if I can land this thing all by itself. I doubt it, seriously. No, it's starting to level out. And I don't want to hit that thing again, so 3-channel planes are not good for advanced flying. They're good for beginners, and they're also good for specific types of planes as well. But as you can see, you know, 3 channels inverted is not easy, and it's very easy to crash, especially inverted, just like that. So I was like full up, and the plane was not wanting to go the other way. So it's really hard to go inverted, and it doesn't typically work. It's because the plane doesn't roll over very well, because I'm just using that rudder to roll. Still couldn't do it. See, it's not made for that. So 3 channel is a great plane to learn on. I have a lot of fun with it. I really enjoy it, and it's just a really easy plane to fly. So as we're flying around, we're just cruising around. Again, I mean, I would highly recommend you guys to check this out. If you have any questions or anything specific you want to see, I'd be more than happy to show it. I appreciate you guys watching the videos, and I hope you enjoy, you know, and eventually start a hobby in RC airplanes, because it's definitely worth it. I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well, and I hope you guys at least give it a try. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.